a man of many things, and I'm sorry I haven't uploaded a video in a long time, but the winter was kind of long and I live in an apartment. Not so long ago I did a video with Troy, Off Grid Camping. Really nice guy. We're going to do a lot of videos together, and hope you guys tag along and check us out. Anyway, let's do a little update on the SJ. It's not done yet. It takes a lot of work to do what I'm doing. And for all my new subscribers, a man of many things, my name came from my uncle. He had a pickup truck. I think it was a 74 pickup, 4-wheel drive. It was lifted. It said man of many things on it because he was a carpenter, plumber, auto mechanic. He did a lot of things, and he was good. And he passed away, and I took his name and I'm rolling with it. And the SJ stands for Survival Jeep. And let's take a look at it. Solar panel, 90-watt solar panel on top. This guy powers up my gel batteries, which I have in the back. And let's see what I've done to the SJ. It's a little dirty, but hey, this is all live. Let's get inside. Okay, we have a few new things here. You see I did a lot of work. Well, first let me start off by saying everybody goes through this, I guess. You start prepping, you buy a whole bunch of things, and you start asking yourself, is this worth it? Am I doing the right thing? That's what I was thinking. I had a lot of money, a lot of time invested into the SJ. I'm like, oh man, I don't know. Other people who are not preppers are always saying, oh, you're crazy, put all that money into your Jeep. And I started second guessing myself. And then yesterday, I was going to the mall. And let me show you what happened. Pop the hood. My battery went dead. I mean, it just like, it's really bad. And this would have been bad. See how it's black? That's all acid. So the battery, my gauge in my Jeep, which is, the Jeeps are very accurate, and the gauge said, check gauges. And I looked at the voltage gauge, and it was crazy. So I pulled over right away, shut the Jeep down, tried to restart it, wouldn't start because the battery's fried. See, I got the terminal off with the positive. See that little hole right there? Look how deep that acid was. It's crazy. I got the positive off on the Jeep, but luckily I ran this wire all the way over to the other wires in the back of the Jeep. And when this battery went dead, I could actually jump the SJ from my solar panel batteries. And that saved me a lot of money. A tow truck, go home, that's probably like $80, $90 right there for a tow. Then needs $40 for a cab to go to whatever store to get a new battery. Then to buy the battery was $100. So being a prepper with the SJ, I saved $200. All I do is hit a switch and start it up, and it runs. And I'll show you that. Let's get back in the truck. Now, I did a lot of new things. As you guys know, this gauge here is for the batteries in the back. You hit the switch. That's for the batteries in the SJ. Now, I installed this. An analyzer. That's for the solar panel. That tells me what my solar panels are doing. Because I didn't know. So right now we have 30 volts, 12.29 volts in the batteries. I have 4.9 watts for the solar panel, and I don't have not even an amp yet because it's still early. And that runs off this switch here. You know, have it off, and the whole thing is off. Turn it on. That's for the solar panel. Now, this gauge, this wire right here, runs all the way back to the solar panel. The battery's in the back. There's a switch, which I told you before. Hit that switch. That's what got me home. See if I could get in there. This is what got me home. And the battery end of the hood went bad. I hit this switch here, and the Jeep started up. You know, without that switch, I had to call a tow truck. This is prepping all about. You know, this is what prepping is all about. And here's the battery, which I bought. I didn't even install it yet. You know, and I can still start the Jeep. Let me show you. Here's the keys to the Jeep. Put the key in. We got nothing. Okay? Turn it. We have nothing. There's a battery, remember? Underneath, I disconnected it. Now, let's hit the switch. Everything lights up. Running off the solar panel batteries in the back, the deep cycle. You know? The voltage is good. Turn it off. Hit the switch, turn the switch off. Everything goes down. So really, I don't have to put that battery in if I don't want to. But I'm going to, because this switch is emergency purpose for times like this. If I didn't have that switch and these second batteries, it was going to cost me $100 for a tow around, and then the battery itself was $100. Got it from Walmart. Can you see this? I don't know. 117. The battery was $99.87. Now then I bought this. It was a couple dollars more. The battery holder, because mine was rusted pretty bad. So $117. You know. Plus a tow truck was probably like $100 or whatever. That's $200. But being a prepper, I saved all that money. And I really didn't need this, but I got it anyway. I didn't go with an expensive battery, because I don't need one. I bought a, Everstart Max, because I have 2 deep cycle marine gel batteries in the back. So why buy expensive batteries? I don't need it. Let's check out what we did in the back of the SJ. The batteries are sick. The batteries are sick. I need to show that to you. Let me see if I can get in there. You know what? I'll show you that later. Alright. We got the fridge in the SJ. Yes, the fridge is in. Now this, my water, holds 1.5 gallons of water. I roll with 1.5 gallons of water in the SJ at all times. That's crazy. You know? Fits in there perfect. Take it out. Gallon and a half of water in the SJ at all times. Wait. Someone asked about the charge controller. There it is. A Sun Saber, 6.5 amps. I got the 1500 watt 1500 watt inverter. You hear the fridge already kicked in because the door is open. Let me put this back in here. I'm telling you, this fits. It couldn't fit any better. Could not fit any better. Perfect. Lock it up. I have this locked so if I go off road, the door doesn't open up. And my bins. I had to make this a little taller. As you can see, I redid the back of the SJ. I made this bin over here a little taller because I'm not done, but I'm going to put burners in the back where it slide out. Give me some time and I'll get it done. Alright, let's go, let's check out the batteries real fast. And again, go check out Troy. Techman 2015. He's a really good channel. Nice guy. It's a mess back here. I have to organize it. But it's getting there. Here we go. Die Hard. Marine Deep Cycle Gel batteries. 2 of them. 1,150 cold cranking amps and 205 amps for solar each. So that's 410 amps I have in the back of the SJ. That's what got me home. Those batteries. If I didn't have those batteries, this would have been bad. There's the battery. I didn't put it in yet. And now we're rocking 5.7 watts. Still early. Here's the switch again. Hit the switch. It's off. Now it was tough. Wiring this up. I had to take half the dashboard apart, run all the way to the back of the solar panel and the batteries. I had to run 6 wires back there. And of course the gauge, which tells me how my batteries are doing. It's on the switch also. And plus, what's good about the SJ, that switch right there, if it's ever cloudy and the sun's not out, and I'm going to go camping the next day and I'm driving on vacation, all I can do is hit that switch, and SJ is like a generator. It also charges my batteries when I'm driving. So I really don't have to rely on a solar panel. So the SJ setup is pretty good. I'm happy with it, and more videos to come. The SJ has a solar panel which charges the batteries. And I also have the SJ that could also charge the batteries. Or I could start the SJ like when I broke down. And 3 days ago, I caught a flat. It was on a Sunday. The stores weren't open. Luckily, I have, as everyone sees my videos, I have the impact gun where to change my tires. I was on the side of the highway. Cars were zooming by. It was crazy. 60, 70 miles an hour. I'm on the edge of the road like a foot away from the line. I took that tire off so fast, it was crazy. If I had to use a tire iron, who knows, I could have been hit by a car or something. So prepping is definitely, it's worth it. Don't get discouraged. You're going to use your preps, and keep prepping. Alright? More videos to come. I'm a man of many things, and I'll talk to you later. Oh yeah, in Brooklyn Prepper, try to get in touch with us. We're trying to get together, me and Troy, and you don't live that far from me, so get in touch, alright? A Man Made Things, and I'm out.